Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you my top 10 Marvel sets. This list was tough to pick because Marvel is my favorite LEGO theme. There are a lot of sets I had to go through. I have set 7616, Iron Man Armory. The minifigures in this set are Tony Stark, Pepper Potts, Nick Fury, War Machine, the Mark III, Mark 85, Mark 25, and Whiplash in his suit. This set is an amazing display set. It already comes with really good figures, but I would have just bought this set for the Iron Man suits. The rest of the set is just small workshop builds since the set is supposed to be Tony's Malibu mansion garage. It has a sports car and also his suit-up pad. Set number 76218, Sanctum Sanctorum. The minifigures in this set are Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Ebony Maw, Scarlet Witch, Mordo, Wong, Dead Doctor Strange, Iron Man, and Sinister Strange. I like this set, but I wish we got another UCS Marvel set that year. But other than that, it's an alright set. The exterior looks good, it has places to pose your figures, a portal into the building, and a portal with a monster coming out of it. The top floor with the fancy window has a few trophies and treasures inside. The second floor is this library type space with some seats, but the cool part is if you open a door between the bookshelves, you end up seeing into a different dimension and you can interchange them. On the first floor, we have the entryway with the big staircase. Only problem with this is it's a bit cramped, but other than that, it has more treasures and such. Set number 6869, Quinjet Aerial Battle. The minifigures in this set are Loki, Thor, Iron Man, Black Widow, and a Chitauri soldier. This is my second favorite Quinjet, behind the one that just released. I love how it looks. I like the thrusters at the back, and there's also a little drone that drops out of the bottom, and multiple projectile shooters. The set also comes with a Chitauri hovercraft that Loki rides near the end of the first Avengers movie, and that's a cool add-on. Set number 76051, Captain America Civil War Superhero Airport Battle. The minifigures in the set are Captain America, Giant Man, a trophy-sized Ant-Man, Agent 13, Scarlet Witch, Winter Soldier, Iron Man, and War Machine. The set includes an air traffic control tower, a Quinjet, a luggage buggy. The Quinjet can fit one minifigure. I think this set stands out for two reasons. One, this is the best representation of Giant Man we've ever gotten, and there is not an objectively bad minifigure in this entire set. I would say this is a perfect roster of characters. Set number 76057, Spider-Man Web Warriors Ultimate Bridge Battle. The minifigures in this set are Scorpion, Kraven the Hunter, Green Goblin, Scarlet Spider, and Spider-Girl. This is the gold standard for Spider-Man sets that aren't based on a movie. The bridge build is really good. It has a lot of play features like movable parts of the barrier for a car to drive off of, a trap door that you could drop minifigures and cars into to end up below the bridge. The tower of the bridge has a feature where you can launch the figure off, and there's also a catapult at the end of the bridge to fling people. Again, focusing on the tower, if you push down on the Green Goblin flag, a web will shoot down from the bridge, and on each of the tower supports you can turn switches to create destruction. Under the bridge tower, you can find Kraven's secret base with a box of diamonds, and the set also includes a police buggy and a taxi, and all around it's a great set. Set number 76261, Spider-Man Final Battle. The minifigures in this set are Tom Holland Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, Ned, MJ, Doctor Strange, Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, and Electro. This set is mainly for the minifigures, and for the price, it isn't even that bad. The head of the Statue of Liberty is nice, but it does get covered by all the scaffolding, and if you remove the cover of the statue's head, you can add Spider-Man vs. Sandman Final Battle set into it to make it the ultimate set. Set 76286, the Milano Spaceship. The minifigures in this set are Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon, Drax, and Baby Groot. This is the best Milano we've ever had. There is only one main feature, which is that you can take off the top cockpit cover and reveal the interior with seats for all the members, a weapons rack, a tiny room for someone to sleep with a cassette tape on the side of the wall. Other than that, there's not much else to say here. It's just a big, good-looking spaceship. Set number 76294, the X-Man Mansion. The minifigures in this set are Professor X, Cyclops, Wolverine, Rogue, Jean Grey, Iceman, Bishop, Magneto, Storm, and Gambit. The mansion looks really nice. It comes with a brick-built Sentinel. The rest of the exterior looks nice, like the lawn space with some damage and the alley behind the mansion with some vandalism. Then we have the interior. We have 2 floors focused on the danger room on the left. In the middle, we have this laboratory, the entranceway below, and on the right, there's a library, and above that, there's a sleeping area. And throughout the mansion, there's things like the first X-Men comic cover with a photo of Magneto and Professor X together, a Trask box, and many more tiny Easter eggs. Set 76178, The Daily Bugle. The minifigures in this set are Punisher, Daredevil, Mysterio, Blade, Doc Ock, Venom, Carnage, Peter Parker, Aunt May, Gwen Stacy, Miles Morales, Ghost Spider, Firestar, Spider-Ham, Bernie the Cab Driver, Black Cat, Betty Brant, Jonah Jameson, Ben Urich, Robbie Robertson, Ron Barney, Amber Grant, Green Goblin, Sandman, and Spider-Man. I love how it looks, just like how it does in the comics. The roster of characters is amazing. The interiors from top to bottom are Jonah Jameson's office, Peter's office, the floor with all the other reporters, and the lobby. Another thing I love with this set is all the situations you can put your minifigures in. Set number 76269, The Avengers Tower. The minifigures are Tony Stark, Battle Damage Mark 6, Mark 7, Nick Fury, Captain America with helmet and another without, Hawkeye, Eric Sylvig, Black Widow, Alexander Pierce, Loki, Wanda, Wong, Vision, Mark 1 Ultron, War Machine, Thor, Wasp, Trophy-sized Ant-Man, the Falcon, Dr. Helen Cho, Tony Stark in the S.H.I.E.L.D. outfit, 2 other S.H.I.E.L.D. members, 4 Chitauri soldiers, the Hulk, and Kevin Feige. On the exterior of the set, you could find lots of places to place and pose your minifigures on the walls of the building. And on the sidewalk, you could see the New York Memorial and Captain Marvel's pager. Starting on the first floor of the building, it's just the lobby area with a few seats and a vending machine. But in the middle of the floor, you can place the Tesseract there to recreate the scene where they had to go back to 2012 and steal the Tesseract. Moving up to the second floor, you have the bridge where the Captain Americas fought. And below that, you have the area where they fall through the bridge. Right behind that is a lab area that looks to be from Age of Ultron. On the third floor is Tony's workshop. You can find the robot dummy, a screen that shows Pepper Potts' armor, Ultron blueprints, and a tiny arc reactor on the wall. On the fourth floor, you have Loki's holding cell, which doesn't make much sense because that's from the helicarrier. Besides that, the computer screen shows Armin Zola's face on it, and a stack of newspapers are in the corner. On the fifth floor, we have the Quinjet landing pad, and behind that you can see the lounge area where everyone is partying in Age of Ultron. And on the rooftop section, you can find things like Loki's scepter, where Loki was smashed into the floor, and other details. And with that, that was my top 10 Marvel sets of all time. In my opinion, number 2 and 1 are interchangeable, but I put Avengers Tower higher because that's more of a significant location for me. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.